Out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So that will push them back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Now Jones. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck. I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing, Jones. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Whitlock. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Whitlock.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. From the gun, Whitlock. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, it's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Rolling to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much left. They've got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Whitlock. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Whitlock. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. They'll try to run this one in. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Harris to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Bust through the tackle, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Richardson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, That may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He's going to have the hook up here to chase.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st down, Whitlock. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Whitlock. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Here we go.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
Here's Harris to return it.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Richardson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Here's Jones, throwing on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Richardson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Richardson. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on second down. Jones. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 37 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now,
there he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And plenty to praise on the play, but this is also a bit of a breakdown defensively because you've got to be right on him when he makes the catch. Otherwise, he has the ability to really make you pay, and he does right there, picking up excellent real estate after the catch.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Here's Harris to return it.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception.
Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Whitlock. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover.
Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got Thompson here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the Patriots' 15-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Back to throw again.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Patriots 14. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Jones now. A final shot before break. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
On second down now, it's Richardson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On the ground, here's Richardson again. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get high.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
On 1st and 10, Whitlock. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Whitlock. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will slide down with a good gain. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Shreds the tackle. And he is going to have the first down here, but hold on, as there's a flag on the field, and I think someone got held. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. Powering forward. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
At their own 38-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Jones throw going to be caught by Davis.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a handoff out of the gun. The beautiful fake. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So that'll back him up 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Back to throw. Whitlock. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Whitlock. He's got it. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Bengals are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Jones on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. This one caught by Davis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
We got 3. We got 3, brother. We got 3.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Richardson. And he's got room. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there for the Patriots. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Throwing on first down, Jones. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
At the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw, Jones. And his throw is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
He finds his man, complete. It's Richardson. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try and run it in. It's Richardson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Bengals 2-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Pats have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Fighting through, and he's got space. 57 yards on the ground for him so far. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain.
He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Richardson. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 36, Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They run with Richardson. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
To throw is Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Whitlock out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think
you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And the Bengals going to live to fight another week.